What is up, my boys, my dudes, my second channelers? This video is gonna be less depressing. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be like a how-to or maybe just the own things I've noticed throughout my life. I'm not super old. Not that much of a boomer. Maybe a slight boomer tint at 25. Kind of crazy actually. 25 is like I'm past my early 20s. Weird thing to think about. Anyway, this video is gonna be on it's gonna be on girlfriend shit. It's kind of weird. I think the only times I've asked a few girls to be my girlfriend. I think all of them were like before I was 16. And then that's when I was like dating people. And every person that I dated after that, which is to say 3, maybe? I think I dated 3 people afterwards, but they all wanted to be dating me. And I was like, oh yeah, all right, sure. Because there wasn't a really big reason for me to date anybody. It doesn't really do anything. It's not like I get anything for it. Because I can get everything I want and not date them, and it doesn't matter. The only reason why I generally date somebody is if I don't know, there has to be something extra that I get from dating somebody that I don't normally get. I guess that's just because like when I talk to people, like I know for sure they're like obsessed with me, so I don't really care what else is going on, you know, as long as I get to see them whenever I want to. That's enough for me. Anyway, things I noticed that before they asked me to date them, because many chicks have hit me with the like, what are we, or like, you're like, when are we gonna date, or like stuff like that. I would say if you're looking for somebody to date you, first thing I would say before that, I would say don't. I would say like if you were talking to somebody with intent for them to date you, you can be talking to people with intent to get a girlfriend. I would almost never be talking to somebody with intent to date a specific person. Like if you've got it in the back of your mind, like, oh, like I wouldn't mind being monogamous, so that's fine. That's chill, right? Being exclusive based, whatever, I got you. If you're walking in expecting that, it ain't gonna happen. It just isn't, right? Because the thing is girls have, man, chicks are gonna be talking to generally like a couple guys. There's some girls that are talking to nobody. The thing is, like, an attractive woman, and most of us men, for better or for worse, are attracted to attractive women. And you know, we give way less of a fuck about things past attraction. They look good, we're willing to make a lot of sacrifices. I've gotten a lot better about that as I've gotten older. But you know, I remember what it was like to you know, be a promiscuous man out in these streets. So women are gonna be talking to a couple guys, okay? They're gonna be talking to the guy that buys them shit, the guy that takes them on dates. They're gonna be talking to the dude that has unlimited time, and they're gonna be talking to a dude that, man, this is so red pill. This is gross. This feels gross to say, but like they're gonna be talking to a dude that they like really want, right? They feel that desire for him, and they're usually gonna be talking to a couple guys, right? And the guy that they really like, their friends are probably gonna hate. Their family's probably gonna hate. He probably ain't shit. And they're gonna be talking to him anyway. You know if a girl is head over heels over a guy if all of her friends hate him and she's still talking to him. Because usually, like the guy that everybody is like green stamping, sometimes they're green flags and the friends are green flags, but she'll just be dating that dude, right? If everybody's green flagging the dude, like she's not talking to other guys. Well, she might be, but you know, she's already dating him. I'd say that's probably the first thing to note. So like if you are the one taking her on dates, if you're the one spending you know, like trying to hang out with her at every available moment, but she's not trying to hang out with you like you're trying to hang out with her, because like girls will make time for you, bro. Like girls will, if it is about closing a distance or something, if you've got a place to stay, I mean, some people really aren't shit, but like if you have a place, a home of some type, and you're not horrifically busy every second of every day, like a chick is gonna try and be there. Like you will know that you can date a girl when she's trying to like integrate herself into your day-to-day. When she starts asking you about like dumb shit that that no one should care about, right? Like for example, like I'm a history buff. I know a lot about like a bunch of random historical things. You know, some of my favorite generals might be like Tomislav the First of Croatia or like Laloy of Vietnam. You know, those names don't mean anything to like the vast majority of people. You should look them up if you like history. Those are really cool guys. But sometimes a girl will, you know, those are not things I just open up and just start talking to people with. But sometimes I'll like make like an odd comment about it, and a girl will sit down and be like, "Yo, like I want you to tell me this. Like explain the story of Laloy's resistance against China in the 1500s, right?" And I'll do it. Okay. What I'm saying is, if a chick is at that stage, she's cooked. That chick will date you for sure, right? But you like, if you want to date a girl, you can almost never in your whole ass life ask her to date you. You can't. That gives all your leverage away. Your leverage as a dude is the relationship. The girl's leverage is like her time and attention and youth, right? Her time is super valuable. Your time is much less valuable because as a guy, you're gonna get older and it's fine. Like a girl, like her time, like she wants like different like emotional and like stability and stuff like that. Like a dude, we reek of stability, right? All we really do is we're consistent. We work out. We pay our bills. Like we have that. We are the rock. Okay, this is heteronormative shit. Okay, this is some straight shit. Sorry boys that are not straight. Because it's gonna sound weird to y'all, but this is the most brass tacks. Your whole thing is you control the relationship. If you are looking to be in a relationship with somebody, you literally, you'd have to be able to bet a limb. You have to be like, I'm willing to drop a month's worth of salary that she's about to say yes. That's how confident you have to be. Like there should never, it's never a question, right? It's never a question ever. You look into the person's eyes and you know. You should never be asking that question ever. I don't know. I don't know how. There's no other way to say it. On my other stream, my actual YouTube channel where like it's my job. This one's just my for fun one. I talk to a ton of other young men out there. I guess I'm less young now, but mostly young men. And like, it's one of the things that I notice when I'm like, damn, you're cooked. You're so cooked. Because like, it doesn't matter if you want a girl to date you, you have already fucked up. You can want a girl in the general sense, like a random girl to date you. Cool. If you want a specific girl to date you, you're done for. No roses, no dates, no poetry. If a girl is gonna fall for you, you're gonna spend a certain amount of time with her, and she's just gonna fall for you, or she's not. You can't hold out for it. The girls, on the other hand, girls can work on a guy, girls can work a dude until he eventually gets in a relationship with her, right? But it's a whole, like, we have a whole different set of skill set. So you want a chick to date you, do small things with her, fit her into your actual schedule, see if she's interested in your life, lots of physical affection. Usually, personally, I think you're gonna be like, you know, making out with a chick, you ain't gotta sleep with her before you date her. Or if you really want to date a chick, make sure you want to date her before you sleep with her. Did you sleep with her and you lay it down crazy? Hey, she's gonna hit you with that question. So I mean, just be cognizant. But I mean, it's mostly just working on things that you know are hormonally effective. Hormonally effective is gonna be like long hugs, being you know, having like good workouts, like pumps, physical pumps, you know, being able to like post like different things of your different successes on social media, stuff like that, things that show you as a competitive and attractive person. That's not the things that are going to get her like primarily interested in you, but they're things that are going to add to it. Like it's like, oh, he did this. You want to have a girl saying things like this. Like, for example, if you get a girl a flower, I never buy chicks flowers, but I mean, nah, I really don't. I maybe one time, but very rare, right? But if I bought a chick a flower, right, it'd be like, I buy a girl a flower, and she goes, "Oh, he bought me a flower." Like, either A, of course he bought me a flower because he does poetry and he writes and blah blah blah. He's a romantic, right? Or she goes, "Wow, this is really special that he bought me a flower because all he does is work and work out and this and this." And it's like, "Oh yeah, he is always working. He is always working." Like, you just want her thinking about the details of your life, right? Because if you're a deadbeat ass type of dude, right? Like, for example, like, I don't have a car. So if a girl is ever thinking about hanging out with me, I'm like, "Hey, like, you want to get coffee?" And she's like, or if I'm like, "Hey, you want to get something else?" That chick is scooping me. That chick is picking me up for sure. So anytime we do that, she might be like, "Oh, this was a good day." But if it was a bad day, she'd be like, "Oh, this is a bad day, and he ain't got no car, and he ain't got no job, and he ain't got this, and he ain't got that." So whatever the context is of your life, every good time she thinks of the context of your life, the good things will connect to like better context. Bad things are going to connect to worse context. So if you want her to like you enough to see you as a stable type of dude, good things, good context. Um, yeah, I would say anything to get her to smell you. The more she smells you is probably better. Different scents will connect you to her as well. If you have like a specific shampoo that you use, maybe like her favorite scent is this shit is diabolical and cool. But like if she talks about like you gotta ask her friends about some shit too. Like, you're looking for her favorite color, you're looking for her favorite scent, you're looking for her favorite music groups, and then you don't have to match them. Also, if you have opposite tastes to her, like disagreeing with chicks also helps a ton. You disagree with them a lot, that keeps you interesting. Anyway, point is, you're never fighting with girls. You're learning as much as you can, and you're trying to rub you're trying to rub your hormones on them. I don't know. This is psychotic. This is a psychotic video. Anyway, I'm still gonna post this. Congrats. I hope this gets you a girlfriend and not a restraining order. Deuces.